What's good, y'all? Listen, I just wanted to remind you that it's not always about what you have. A lot of y'all walking around here in y'all life and y'all so worried about what you have and what you don't have. I'm here to tell you that what you have is exactly what you need. You just ain't take the time to figure out how to utilize what you have to produce what you feel like you need. Y'all so busy out here looking at everybody else's hand. Everybody is dealt a specific hand in life. If you don't change your perspective on how you looking at that shit, you gonna feel like you have a shitty hand. This ain't a game in a way to where you feel like I gotta have the best hand. You know, when you playing cards and shit, I'm not really a card player. You know what I'm saying? But I like watching people play cards and shit like that. But what I do know is when you do play, one of the things is you want to try to have that best hand. You want to have the best hand out of everybody at the table. But these cards that you're dealt with in life has nothing to do with any type of competition. The cards that you have in your hand that you've been dealt with in life are specifically given to you for you to use to get to where you're trying to be, where you need to be in your life. But so many people out here is too pressed on trying to compete with other people when spiritually it ain't about a competition. Spirit's giving you a hand that you can handle. Spirit's giving you a hand that will produce what you need. Spirit's giving you a hand that will help you get to become the person you're supposed to become. Just for you. You see what I'm saying? It was tailor-made for you. It ain't about competition. And a lot of y'all out there looking at that shit wrong. A lot of y'all looking around, seeing what everybody else driving, seeing what everybody else wearing. Motherfuckers taking trips and you like, oh damn, I wish I could take a trip. But it's a time and a place for everybody in life. You can't look at everybody else's hand and feel like they're winning in a competition sense. They're winning with the hand that they was dealt with. It ain't got shit to do with you or nobody else. And you can also be winning with the hand that you was dealt with. You just gotta tap into it. That's why your spiritual relationship is important. Yeah, you can live your life all you want, not give a fuck about having a bond with spirit and all that. Live your life, because we all have a free choice, like I always say. But that relationship, that bond that you build spiritually is the blueprint. That's what you're going to look up to. That's what's going to help you navigate through your life. That's what's going to give you answers when you ain't got no answers. And you also have to get to a point where you're to yourself sometimes. Some of y'all are afraid to be to yourself. I need that. Me personally. Like, even if I'm in a relationship, like, I need to be to myself for at least like an hour or two out the day. Where it's just me and spirit. Because I know the importance of being able to hear the response. If I'm sitting here and I'm manifesting and I'm praying and all that, I need to be able to hear the response. But if I'm always surrounded by people, if I'm always surrounded by distractions, I'm not going to be able to hear it. And that's what y'all got to understand. That time to yourself is important. And what you do when you have that time to yourself is important. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand that the hand that you were dealt with is specifically made for you. It's tailor-made for you, but you have to tap into that shit in order to tap into where you're supposed to be, who you're supposed to be, any blessings that you're trying to have come into your life, you have to tap into that. You got to stop looking at everybody else like they competing, like y'all competing, because you're not. When I live my life, I don't look at nobody as competition. I know that I'm exactly where I need to be. I know that I need to be patient enough to allow. If I sit here and I'm saying I want Spirit to guide my life, lead me, show me which way to go, then that means I need to fall the fuck back and allow Spirit to just do that. A lot of y'all keep trying to interfere with that. Stop interfering. Stop looking left. Stop looking right. Stop looking behind you. Your eyes are supposed to be facing forward. When you look forward, that's the prize that you're trying to get to. That's your prize. If you too busy looking left and right and behind you and all that shit, you're going to get distracted from where you're supposed to be. You're going to sell yourself short. And that's something that I had to learn in my life. I had to learn, Jarabika, focus on you. Don't worry about what somebody else doing. Don't worry about what it may look like. Because you got a lot of people out here who try to put on a facade and paint this picture, but whatever floats their boat. But I had to tell myself, like, if I wanted to get to where I know I'm supposed to be, I need to focus on that. That's what I look at when I live my life. Every day I wake up, I'm not looking at what somebody else doing. What do I need to do? What I did yesterday, did I fuck up somehow yesterday? How can I change that today? How can I move different today? And it's not a selfish thing. It's not a selfish thing in a way to where you should care like how a motherfucker feel. You only have this lifetime to live. And it's not about trying to please other people, because that's impossible. A motherfucker gotta be whole within theyself. You see what I'm saying? You can't please no damn body. But in order for you to get to that prize, you have to focus on you. And if you got people around you who feel some type of way because you focused on you, then they need to exit stage left. Because you got people out there who will want you to come through for them and be there for them. And when it comes time for you to be like, hey, I can't be there because I'm doing this for me, and a motherfucker got a problem with that, they gotta go. They gotta go. Those of y'all who know me personally know I don't play about that shit. I will drop you real quick, especially when it comes to me. No one's gonna give a fuck about you like you. So keep that in mind. It's not about a competition. It's not about a competition. You wake up, you do what you gotta do. You keep your eyes on the prize. Stop looking left, stop looking right. Because what happens is you start comparing your life to other people's lives, when in reality, no matter what they're portraying, you don't know what the fuck they got going on for real. You don't know what they got going on for real. That's why you don't want to put yourself in a position of where you feel like you're comparing yourself to other people, because you don't know what they got going on for real. They can be on their last motherfucking leg, and you over here admiring them because of what they showing you. Focus on yourself. Figure out them cards that you was dealt with in life. Figure out what to do with that shit. And when you figure it out, utilize it in the way that you should. Focus on yourself.